I have about 6 minutes of this to do. And then I'll get started with the gluing. And I'll have to make more papers tonight. Yesterday I finished writing one of the short stories and I got started on the second one. I have 10 to write. So the first one is about a young lady that just saved all her money to go to school in another city. She just started in journalism, in literature. And she wants to be a writer, but then she is pregnant and she's about to get an abortion, but then it happens like back in the days because those are based on interviews I did, so times were different. So you weren't supposed to sleep with anyone before marriage. And so the guy comes and he says that he wants to build a family with her and she'll be able to get to her dream later on. So she decides to do that. The people I interviewed for this project are in between 70 and 92 years old. So they lived another lifetime. So I have maybe 2 minutes of this and then I'll be gluing on my canvas, which seems to be the part people are most interested in. I am live from Canada. I live in the province of Quebec. I am building my first solo exhibit that has to do with words and visual arts. I'm an author and a visual artist, and I was looking for an idea where I could blend both of those together. So I did. This is a dictionary I'm using as the background for my paintings. Welcome back, B. Finnegan. I think. Hi. Say, oh, I love it. I'm almost done with this job here, and I'll move on to gluing on my big canvases. That's the last little piece. Okay, good. Let me bring this over. I'm almost done on this one. This is number 8 out of 10. only have this small section left. So just prepping this glue. Moving this over here. I don't know how many pages I had to tear for this work. Many pages. I don't have the right paintbrush today. I'll be using this one. I don't like it as much, but the other one is somewhere else in the house and I don't want to go pick it up. So I'll make do with this one for today. Just crack it. I'm so excited about this project because I've been having a lot of new ideas as I create it, and I'm very happy also that I get a lot of people excited about it. A lot of you guys on my live being in the studio with me and sharing this journey. I want everything to be ready for May 14th. At first I set the date for May 28th, but now I think I want to move it up to May 14th. I need to speak with the people that are my partners in this exhibit, but we'll see. Lone Nielsen, thanks for following me. Hoping to reach 1,000 followers. I'm on my Canva number 8 out of 10. I'm gonna be writing 10 short stories. I have one that is pretty much over. I think I'm done. I'm satisfied with it. And yeah, that's the biggest thing, I think, because even though this part takes a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot of brain power, so it's easier, in my opinion, to get this done. So that's why I got started with this, but now that I see time is going by fast, I do need to get started on the short stories, because after writing them I need to do the layout for the book. I'd like to have the book ready for the solo exhibit, so if people are interested in buying the book, they have it right there. They can impulse buy it. It's hard to make money from art, so trying to take any opportunity that I have, and at the same time building my resume to be more and more credible in my field. Once you build your resume, you have more experience and you are better positioned to be supported by the government through grants. There's just something very prestigious about getting grant money from the government. So this is why it's one of the goals that I have. What this is, there's a little hair here. Okay. I'm hooked on social recognition. So it's part of it, wanting to get recognition from the government through grants. Yesterday I posted the link in a post. If you'd be interested in having one of my artwork, one of the 10, named after you, then you can go ahead and check out my link. Then you become a donor for this project. Streaming from Quebec in Canada. Try to keep an eye on the chat, so let me know if you have questions. Wow, 129 people. Thank you so much for being here. Marlena, loving this. Thank you so much. This is healing for me because I'm just letting go of being productive, just being in the present moment, slowly moving, slowly covering this canvas. I think I just got a gift. Yeah, a freestyle. I think that's the first time I get that. Marlena, thank you so much. Freestyle. I have to go check what it is. Was that a dictionary? Yes, it was. It's a bilingual dictionary, and I don't pick specific words. I pick pages. So I make sure that I pick pages in the French part, in the English part, and I pick a variety of letters so I don't go with all the first pages and just use that. So it's a blend of A and Z, and X. I just blend everything. Très bonne. Thank you. Thank you. Are you Canadian? You're bilingual? I really like the fact I'm using this because I'm very proud to be Canadian, and I feel it has a strong link to our country for showing both languages. What are you making? Just got a question. Let me show you a mock-up. So I'll be making 10 canvases like that. So I have the words in the background, and then I do a pour painting on top. And these go with 10 short stories, and it's my first solo exhibit. Resting yoga. What a beautiful depiction of interconnection. Thank you, Belijar. Wow. Thank you. Thanks for your comments. Gorgeous. Thank you. So I need to make 10 of those, and this is number 8. Once I'm done, I want to finish the short stories first, since I'm going to be picking different colors depending on the story. So I'm going to represent the emotion of the story. The main emotion will be represented in the pouring. So what I mean by that is that I will be picking the colors that are associated with the emotion. So the easiest way to represent that is, for example, anger. In Canada, we would all agree that red can represent anger, or black. So I wouldn't pick yellow to represent anger, right? Wait. Katya, WYD. What you doing, I think you mean? What I'm doing is I'm covering 10 canvases with those little pieces of dictionary, and then I'll do a pouring on top. So those are okay. Thanks, Katya. I'm learning the little letters. So I'll be making 10 of those. So you see the pouring on top. So this is just on a piece of paper. I just wanted to make some examples of what I'm working on, but this is a sturdy cardboard with a canva material on top. So once it's framed, it looks like a regular canva. I'll be ordering the canvas today, I think. I wanted to go directly at the store because I didn't want to pay for the extra cost for shipping. But then they don't have the right quantity. I need 10, so they don't have 10 in store. So I need to order them online so that they can ship them directly from the what's it called? The warehouse. So they'll have 10. There are still so many things that I need to figure out. Specifically for the exhibit, like how am I going to hang those? It's not a space that is meant for that. It's in a big residency for retired people. So they have like a communal zone that they are lending me. Some comments have been filtered, so I don't know what you guys wanted to say. But TikTok thought your words were offensive. I don't know what it was. A lot of time doing this. Yes. I think it takes about 10 hours to cover one. That's what I estimated. because I need to prepare all these little pieces first. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it, because that's just time consuming. I just like I like so many things about this, like just touching the glue, moving the papers around, tearing the papers. I like that, just like touching it. Is it a story? There will be 10 short stories with each canvas. So I interviewed people that live in the space where I'm going to be doing the exhibit. Just adding glue. And I'm basing those short stories on the life that they shared with me. I wanted to create a bridge between both the arts that I like. So I'm an author and I'm a visual artist, and I was creating both in silos, but I was looking to find a way to create a project that would blend the two. I'm also going to be self-publishing a book based on this material. I might only sell 5 books, but it's not the number of books that matter. It's more about putting myself out there. Have you ever tried, that's a question, color papers? Yes, not for an art project, but I did try it just like a hobby. They sell specific papers to do this type of work, but you could use different things. You could use magazines or comic books or children's books. It just made sense for this specific project to use a dictionary. In the 90s, this type of hobby there was like a trend for this craft where you would cover wine bottles and you would use them as a vase, or you could cover cans and use that as decorations. And I just remember doing that, and I really enjoyed doing that when I was a kid. So I feel like a kid a little bit, going back to those days. I think would be interesting also to use maybe old birthday cards or wrapping paper. Let's say after Christmas you gather all the different kinds of wrapping papers, and then you do like to commemorate like that specific Christmas, you mix them all together. Felt like I was disconnected with my creation, and now I took some time off work so that I could spend some time in my studio. And I was scared to start writing again, but I started this week working on this project, and the writing part, the short stories, and I just fell in love all over again with being an author. So covering the side is the most time-consuming part. hope I didn't miss any comment. I'm trying to keep an eye, but sometimes it goes quickly. My next project, I have many ideas of what different things I'd like to try. I know I want to try, I don't know if it's going to be like something I'm going to exhibit, but I want to do recycled paper, homemade recycled paper. We did that when I was in grade 6. And I just want to go back to that. And what I want to do is also to make tints out of plants. So you could use dandelions, you can use onion peels to make coloring water. And then I want to color the papers with that. You can add flowers to the paper also. You can add seeds. So I'm not really sure. I want to experiment. It might not be something that a specific project or something that comes out of it. Not something I can sell, but just something to try. Thanks, Jean, for following me. Hoping to get to 1,000 fans. Because I need some... TikTok is blocking some features until I get to 1,000. So that's one of my goals. So I can unlock those. Prison Pen Pause. Thanks for following. Thanks for everyone who are liking. It helps me get pushed to more people so that I get more people on this live. I'm really looking forward in 2026 to share more of my process with anyone that's interested. And so it's helping me get more people to see my work. Just trying to manifest some opportunities, because after this, like, what else? What is next for me? I want to build my reputation as a professional artist. Almost done with this one. This is number 8 out of 10. This Canva is 16 by 20 inches. I need hundreds of little pieces to cover it. I use this to prop it up so it doesn't touch my table. Here's her hair. Since I've been taking some time off my job, it is so refreshing to have all my brain space used for this. When I go to bed, this is what I think about. Like, I always think about this. Instead of feeling like I have to split my brain into different personas. Like when you're at work, you have to be fake. I feel like I was switching hats a lot. Pretending, like putting my worker hat on, and then putting my artist hat on, and then putting my student hat on. And then always have my mom hat on. So now I have one less hat to worry about. The heaviest one. I don't know if you guys have read or heard about the book Bullshit Jobs, but this is what I feel sometimes, that I have a bullshit job where I just move things around. And so if I'm gonna do something useless, I'd rather be art than what I'm doing at work. Hopefully my boss never hears this, because I do use the recordings on YouTube, but she doesn't speak English, but maybe someone will translate it for her. Small world, we'll never know. But I'm taking the risk. I'm adding a little bit more glue. This is the glue I'm using. I have a link in my profile if you want to go check it out. You can buy some on Amazon. Thanks for following me, Lynn. Thanks for following me, Cayenne. I wish I could thank every single one of you guys. Sometimes I miss them. I am streaming from my home studio in Canada. I am very excited about this first solo exhibit. I have also applied to have this exhibit shown in other locations, and hopefully I can get some money from those other exhibits. The first one, I'm not getting any money, so this is all invested from my own savings. In my Delulu mind, I think I might be able to sell one of those. What are you making? Okay, let me show you an example. This is a mock-up. So I'm making 10 canvases covered with this. Right now this is just a piece of paper, but this is a sturdy cardboard. And then I have a pour painting on top. This will be used in my first solo exhibit. Then I use this in a self-published book. Still a lot of work to get done. I'll be streaming live when I do like the big night. So make sure you follow me so you can be there with me at the same time. Will be very fun. I only have a couple of papers left, but I think I'll be able to finish this. Right now, I don't make a lot of money as an artist. I'm a part-time artist. I sell books, so I make a couple $100 each year out of book royalties. I self-publish most of them through Amazon, and I also distribute through Ingram Spark, Google, and Kobo. Some of them are in French, English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Deutsch, and I even have some audio files. I've been publishing books since 2013, and I've been more serious about my art career since 2019. And this is my first time creating a project where I do both writing and painting together. So on top of these canvases, I'll be doing pour paintings. So make sure you follow me if you want to be here when it happens. I also have a YouTube channel where you can see replays of these. So if you ever want to go back and see something, you can go check it out. Will you layer something else on top of that? Yes, there will be a painting on top of it. I also use a varnish spray that I spray on top of everything once I'm done. Yes. I'm almost done. Yay! I had one little piece left. Let me show you. All this. Typically I go like this over and I see like some little pieces that might be poking out, so I'll go back and glue them all back down. This is so satisfying. So let me show you some of the things I have in my studio right now. Is this thing working? I'm not sure. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Because my screen is all black. Why is this all black? Okay, I'll try. I'll try to record anyway. So this one is I have 4 mock-ups here that I can show you, and what is so cool is that I made pictures out of them, and then I used AI to do like a fake exhibit just to visualize what it would be like. So I have this one, and I use whatever paints that I had, but I'm buying a new set of paints for this project. Oh, this one is my favorite. And then this one, I was trying to fill the cracks with gold like they do in Japan. When something is broken, they fill it with gold. But hopefully with the new paints, I won't have this problem. So, because it wasn't very successful. Then I have those canvases here. I'll be starting the other one tomorrow, so you can follow. Okay, I'm having problems with my... Okay, so thank you. Carve your own path. You're good now. It paused for a minute. I hope I'm back. Okay, so I have 2 more of those to make. So 16 by 20. And then I have this that we did live during a live recording. People on the live were the ones choosing the colors. So that's how it turned out. It was a fun experiment. Then I have this here that I called the wolf. I see a wolf barking at the moon with some wings, of course, because those are mythical creatures, all coming from my mind. And this here is the mermaid. I don't know if you can see it, like the darker green. Looks like a woman with her hand out. So those are available for sale for $50. And what else? Okay, I can show you some of the books that I have here that have been self-published. So this, Mind Your Brain. This is more personal development where you can use it as questions for a journal. Then you have here positive affirmations. Then I have the 1-year plan, which is a method I developed for myself, and I wanted to share it with other people because I got a lot of questions about it. People always think that I'm so productive, so I wanted to share how I do it. And then this here, young adult urban fantasy, and I'm working on another one that will be young adult fantasy. So yeah, you can follow me tomorrow. I'll be working on the 9th Canva out of 10. You can also see me on YouTube. I have, the name is on my bio, in my bio, so you can check that out. You can also find a link in my bio for 2 different lists. So those are Amazon lists where I show art material that I use and that I like, and also there's another one where all my English books are listed, so you can go check that out. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Take care, bye.